Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I will just quickly um, get this chat going. Um, just a second. Okay, there we go. Now we should be pretty good to go. All right. So, good to be back. Sorry I've been away for so long. For those of you wondering where I've been, I mean, pretty busy, but yeah, it's really good to be back. Let me just mute this site. Took me a while to get the site up. Lost touch with all the let me just mute that. Lost touch with all the social media and all that. But it's really good to be back. I will look to live stream much more often as I move into uni holidays, which will be really good. And I'll mostly do the London session. I'm just doing New York today just because why not? And a bit of an impulsive decision to start live streaming again, not gonna lie. But I just thought, why not? One of the things I love about the live stream, for me at least, is it forces me to be really accountable. So whilst I'm on the live stream, I can't be taking stupid trades and being an idiot, which I like. So it offers you guys value, hopefully, and it will offer me value a lot as well. I've been watching a lot of live streams from, I don't know, Don Vo. I've been watching him. He's really good, explains everything really well. Stop loss matters. Aaron trades. I'm sure you guys know some of these people, but yeah, they're really good. And I just thought, you know what? Let's start it up again. So I've been trading gold and GBP JPY. Reason being just because I find they just move a lot nicer for me. And for those of you that used to watch me, I used to do a lot of break and retest. I guess I still sort of do the same. But I've moved to a lot more. If you guys know, what's his name? Wicks Don't Lie, Roger Banks, sort of his style, sort of a lot of rocks FX. It's a mix of everything I know and just putting it all together. So let's start because we have news today. If we look, we have news coming out at 11:45 my time in Sydney here, which is what time is that? It's new NYSE, I do believe. Yeah. So a bit later. So we got to be cautious trading gold, just because we don't want to get caught up in a range, because that tends to happen a lot before news. But anyway, let's get into some analysis. So let's start with gold. We'll start on the daily. We can see daily, get rid of that. Daily closed below this area right here. Okay, and that was on Monday. Monday, we opened the week below here. So if we look on the weekly, I was thinking the whole week, we've closed below this area on the weekly. Very high chance we're going to push at the start of the week. We're either going to create a top wick, and then later on we're going to push to fill this wick to the bottom. And look what happened. We just massively filled that wick, which is good. But now it gets a bit tricky because we're heading into a lot of areas here. Obviously, we're still very bearish, but there is a lot of areas to look at to the left here. So we just need to be cautious with that. But yeah, in terms of what I want to do today, so we filled this range on the daily. Okay, so I don't think I'll take sells unless we break the lows of these daily candles, and that's just because I think this, if the daily is still above these daily candles to the left, it could flip up and continue bullish at any time, okay? Because we've already filled the range. If we were here, yeah, I take sells any day to fill this range, but because we've already filled it, unless we break these lows, I don't really want to start getting into sells. In terms of buys, we'll have to look at the lower time frames. To start looking at buys, just quickly want to look. Yeah, GJ's doing nothing. So yeah, let's go down to the 4 hour. We can see we're just massively pushed down here from creating resistance right about up here, which is again that daily area which I marked before. Okay, so what I marked out here, if we look on the hourly, we can see we have a level.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please say that again?
That was Siri. That was Siri. Okay, so we created some resistance up here on the hourly, and we also have a bit of support around here. So if we look on the 30, so what I'm gonna start looking at is I'm gonna start looking at buys above this, a closure above this area. Okay. Reason being is because on the daily, like I mentioned, there's a very high chance we reject off of these key levels, and then push bullish back to the resistance up there. 4 hour, there's no real reason except for we've filled this range, and if we break above here, I believe there's a high chance we're going to continue bullish. If we look on the 30-minute and the hourly, again, we can see we have very clean range to the left here. So if price breaks above here, there's a very good chance we're going to continue bullish. Okay, but just have to wait and be patient with that. Yeah, in terms of sells, yeah, so we're going to have buys above here. Just hold on. Sorry, it's my dad. So if we look at sells, let's just look at the left here, because I mentioned on the daily there's so many areas to the left which we could get caught up in. So this is, where was this? Wait, hold on. Let's look at that low. How big is that? Okay, so we'll look at that low and see if we get a closure below there, if we can look at anything. Ooh. Don't I use volume? That's why I trade the New York and the London session. So you get volume, I guess. Okay, so if we look to the left, we can see some pretty clean ranges. 18 pips to the left there. We can see we're sort of like mirroring. That's what we're trying to do. If we break these lows, we're trying to mirror what the candles did in the past. So we can see this 15 broke above, push bullish. Broke below, push bearish to fill the range. Okay, broke above, push bullish. So that's just what we're trying to do, trying to find those high probability setups. There's not really in this range anything I'm looking at. I'm just going to be patient and wait to see what happens out of this range. I don't really think it's high probability trading in those ranges. But in saying that, I don't know if we're even going to get anything before news. I mean, it's pretty late, so maybe, but I think it's just gonna sit around here before news, and I'm not really interested in trading in this range. So let's go to GJ. Weekly, again on the weekly, we filled this wick. Okay, so maybe now we're coming down to push bearish. Okay, it's hard to tell because it's still pretty early, but considering we filled this, rejected it, I would say there's a high chance maybe we push bearish, at least back to these areas of support over here. But in saying that, the weekly did close above. Definitely closed above, but I'm pretty sure all-time highs for GJ. Not all-time highs, but it was a long time ago we were back at these highs. Yeah. When's that? 2016. So, been a while. Yeah. Daily. Let's look at the daily. So daily we can see we're sort of just ranging. And realistically, inside this range, there's not heaps I want to do. I marked out a level before, which I looked at during the London, but it didn't really get close to there. So again, we can see some, yeah, this is where a lot of people get trapped. I used to get trapped in this as well, all the time, trying to trade in this. You can do it, but it's not that fun to try and trade in there. So if we look at the hourly, your dad is also a trader. I mean, I don't know. He's not a trader. He works in finance though, but he's not a trader. So, yeah, like I said, if we look in this range, it's pretty hard, even though there are some really nice clean candles on the hourly. To find direction in here, I think is pretty hard. Maybe if you're trading on the 5-minute or the 15-minute, I'm sure Don Bo would probably have some trades in here. I don't know. He's a beast. But yeah, what I'm looking at is sells. What's also really good is these lows are the daily levels. So if we break these daily level lows, that would be great. And I think there's a high chance we're going to fill this range to the left over here. So if we look on the 15, what's gold doing? Gold's just chilling. If we look on the 15, I marked this level right here of resistance. That below there we can take sells, but let me just double check. How big is that? 10 pips. Maybe below there. Maybe below there. How big is that? 16 pips down to there. Clean, clean, clean. Got a bit of traffic there. But overall, we are very clean below there. That way we can see we would be 4 hour. 4 hour would be breaking the lows. Daily would be breaking the lows. Weekly would be breaking the lows. Keep in mind though, we are bullish overall until this daily breaks the previous daily low, because we could flip at any time and continue pushing bullish. Yeah, so because we're respecting these previous daily lows, technically we're still bullish, but also we're just ranging. So it's almost like a buy sell wherever you go out of here. Not too keen on buys on GJ, but yeah, those sells look really nice below there. And again, like gold in this range, I don't care. I'm not really gonna try and do anything. But in terms of buys, let's have a look where we can maybe look for buys. Could we look for buys in here? No. That's the thing which I love about the stream is if I was alone, I'm not saying I would look for buys in here, but because I have people watching me, I don't want people to take a trade. Not that I'm saying you should copy my trades, but I don't want people to take a trade and be like, I don't want to give them stupid trades. So if we look at buys above here, let's have a look. We won't really be able to look above there because the daily is, but technically we could take buys above there. Looks pretty clean on the daily, but obviously I can't tell because I don't have enough candles on TradingView. So if anyone has TradingView Premium and can see those candles, you can see I can't even see those candles. So yeah. So now we just wait, I guess. Gold's chilling, GJ's chilling. Just wait. It's good to be back. Good to be back. And I want to make these very regular again. Definitely start doing London more often. New York. It's pretty late for me right now in New York. So, yeah. But now we just wait. What's there's not much going on right now, to be honest. Stick around for a bit, see what happens. Maybe stick around till New Year's. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. How's everyone's week been? Those that are watching, if you want to comment, how's your week been? Or how's your trading been? Just overall. Ask me a question or something. How many people are watching? 7. Wow. 7 people. It's good to have you guys. It's good to have you. Good to be back trading, that is for sure. Just get my sock off. Ooh, we need some music. That's what we need. Yes, some music. I was thinking there's something wrong. Lo-fi beats. I don't even know if this will work, to be honest. Calm anxiety. How's that sounding? Can you even hear anything? I don't think so. Hold up, let me figure out how to maybe. Is anything happening? Nope. Nothing is happening. Gold's looking, well, GJ's looking really nice if we break these lows. The if you really wanted to, I mean, sells below there. Let's have a look. The only thing I don't like about below there is ooh, this is nice. If we close below here, that'll be good sort of um, indication that potentially we could break below these lows. But we just have to wait. When's a 4 hour? I would say probably is gonna be the next 4 hour. I don't know if it'll be this 4 hour. I think we're gonna push down around here, create a top wick for the next 4 hour, and then push bearish below here. This area is pretty key on the 4 hour. If you look here, break above, flips bullish. But yeah, just waiting for now. Hold on. Can you guys hear the music? Let me know, because I don't know if you can. Do you trade any prop firm account? I did. So about 6-7 months ago, I passed the FTMO, and then I lost it. So yeah, that was pretty. Let me get this. There you go. Passed it, and then we lost it. Yeah, so we got to just pretty tough. Not gonna lie, it was pretty tough to lose that because it was a $100,000 account. We got one payout of about $1,000 US. and then we just didn't win for like so long, which is pretty tough, not gonna lie. Um, then I started using StockNet Institute, and just trying to grow their evolution account. Um, but their profit split was only like 50%. It was originally 75% for some of them. Then it changed to 50% up until like you get to like 600K, which is like you need like 70% to get to there. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just trade my own capital for a bit, um, which is what I'm doing right now, which is just my savings. It's not heaps, um, but yeah, it makes me decent money, um, and it's good fun. I'll look to probably do a prop firm account soon, but yeah, I'm just sort of I'm still not really at a stage where I guess you could call consistent. Um, I am making money week to week, but it's I don't know. I'm still very young in my trading sort of experience and career. I thought, each year you think you're like on top of trading, but then the next year you realize you didn't know shit before. And that's what happens. Awesome to see you back. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's good to be back. Exciting. So yeah, I'll update you guys if I do another funding challenge. Um, the other thing is I've just been very busy with uni and stuff, so I haven't been extremely focused on trading. I guess I have, but yeah, I just trading my own account at the moment, enjoying sort of the art of trading. I love just sort of how the markets move and the psychology of it, and like the fact that I don't think you can be a good trader if you don't sort of conquer yourself first, which I freaking love. Like, I reckon that's the coolest thing about trading is that you can't really be successful if you're not like on top of um your own conscious and your own thing, which I freaking love. Um, so yeah. What about you guys? Do you guys have funded accounts or trade your own money, or let me know. Funded accounts are hard. I'm not gonna lie. They're getting so much better that you don't have the time restrictions and stuff like that, which is great. Um, yeah, which is really good, but they're hard. Restore chat. That was an accident. Ooh, GJ. That is looking nice. Demo for the moment. Yeah. The thing is, trading is so freaking hard, and you really have to put everything towards it. Not in a sense of you have to like intensely like trade heaps, because that could have the opposite effects, but you have to like flip your mind in a sense of I'm getting this done no matter what. Like, you got to have so much confidence in yourself without sort of working on that confidence, having like a desire to always just trade and trade and trade. Because like trading is one of the one things I think where even if you work extremely hard on it, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be successful. Like, you have to be smart about how you approach trading, which I is really interesting. So yeah, don't be disheartened by the fact you're not getting funded and all that stuff. That's the other thing. Like everyone posts about their funding and stuff, but yeah, that stuff's so hard. Last summer, thanks to your break and retest guides and rules, own break and retest trend following strat. Just wanted to say thank you. That is great to hear. Um, that's great to hear. Love that. Are you still trading it now? If you're still watching, dumpster pumps. Yeah, the break and retest was great. I loved it. The only reason I changed from it was I struggled to find consistency with it over time. Which also looking back on it now, I think is just because of my psychology at the time. I think if I was to trade break and retest now, I would be much better. But yeah, I've been loving trading sort of this breakout wicks don't lie, whatever it's called, SRC, whatever, Raja style. It's been really good for me. And yeah, that's the thing about like all the strategies are the exact same. When you like, the one thing I've noticed is price goes like this, yeah, and then usually it has a little bit of a pullback. Oh, that's so good. Still trading break and retest with 4-hour break and 1-hour retest confirmation. Yeah. Like, listen to what I'm about to say, because this will literally prove that whatever you're trading, it's pretty much the exact same thing. It's just a different way of like looking at it. So let's say this is on the 5-minute time frame right here. Let's say this is 5 minutes. So price breaks out of a level right here. Okay. And let's say this right here, this is a 25 or like a 30 close. So the 30-minute would close right there. 30-minute would close right there. Maybe not right there because that would mean it'd have no wick. Maybe it has a wick below there, but you get the point. Okay. What tends to happen is price sort of ranges a bit, then pushes back, and whether you want to call this, I don't know, grabs liquidity or whatever, the thing is it's the exact same thing, because then generally price, as long as it breaks these highs, or this range in here is big enough, it will most likely fill this range. If it respects the resistance up here. And the crazy thing is, if you look at this on the 30-minute time frame, this is what it will look like. Geez, I've forgotten how to draw because I don't really use it anymore. Anyway, let's just say this is the 30-minute. Price breaks out, okay? Likely, price is going to create a wick, top wick, okay, and then push bullish to fill the range. Okay. Actually, let's say this is the 30-minute close, so we mirror this. So 30-minute closes there. 30-minute closes there. We push up, create a top wick, and then flip back to bearish. Okay. What that's going to look like if we have a top wick that's formed here is potentially this on the 5-minute. Okay, because we're sort of ranging, we push back, create that top wick, then flip back to bullish. Okay. And here is the crazy thing, is like, if you were to draw, let's say you were to draw a fib, okay, from here to there, this is going to be your key level back to here, okay, which is the exact same thing on the 30-minute, okay. Or you could say, we had a breakout here, breakout there, price pushes back for the retest, and then we continue bearish. Or you could say 30-minute breaks out, creates a top wick, flips bullish, bearish, pardon me. You could say, let's say this is on the 1 hour, and this is on the 4 hour. exact same thing. Okay, 4 hour breaks out, flips bearish, creates a top wick, comes back. On the 1 hour, it's just going to look like a break and retest or a fib or a liquidity grab, whatever. It's all the exact same thing. So yeah, it's just interesting to look at how a strategy develops that you sort of think about. So yeah, I find that really interesting. Can you guys see that? How like it's all sort of the exact same thing, just based on different time frames and how the market moves. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What's happening here? Nothing. I think buys above here will be really good. Not gonna lie. We might just move it to there. We'll go break even 16 pips and then we'll push bullish. After I got successful 1H retest, I sniped my entries on the 5. That's pretty good. Yeah, multi-time frame. I think understanding the multi, sort of being able to see the daily bias has really changed my trading quite a lot. Yeah. But it's still hard, you know, it's not easy. I want to add a clock to the top of this live stream so you guys can see my time real. That would be great. I don't know how to do that though. $11.45, so that will be yuck. Oh yeah, it's a bit better. I'm not really even sure if you guys can hear this. Very long time. Yeah, I know. It's been a while. It's good to be back though. I think I'll be able to do pretty consistent London live streams. At least 4 times a week. I reckon once I get into uni holidays, I'll be able to easily do 5 times a week. London at least, maybe even New York as well. But usually I just trade London. Don't always trade New York. Can you guys hear the music? Surely someone let me know. Because your method were not working, but it's working amazing with combination of some other things. Yeah, is that the break and retest, Himanshu, that you're talking about? That wasn't working. Yeah, man. Everyone struggles. Don't worry. If you didn't struggle, then everyone would be trying to trade, because everyone would just realize that it's easy, but it's not. It's very freaking hard. That's the thing. It's hard up until a point, I think, and then it becomes not easy, but it becomes easier to deal with, if that makes sense. I think you get to a stage where I'm not saying I'm at this stage at all. I think I'm still very sort of early in my trading. I still have a lot to learn, but I think you get to a stage where it's sort of like you know the market so well that you and your plan so well that you can easily adapt it as the market changes, and then you just need to stay focused and on top of it, and then it just sort of works well. But at the start, it's very hard, very, very hard. Yeah, the more boring it becomes, the better. That's what everyone says, which I agree with, but at the same time, like I think you should always try and improve your strategy, or like maybe not improve, but at least adapt it to how the markets are, because the markets are always changing. Like that's what I always fail to realize, is that one month you might do really well with a certain strategy, the other month you might realize that this particular setup isn't working that well, and like you really have to be able to figure that out, otherwise you're going to get left in the water. But yeah, definitely I think as trading becomes boring is usually a good thing, because it just means you're following your plan, and you don't really care about in a single trade. You just sort of wait for the numbers to come in. But then again, I freaking love like trading, like looking at the charts, trying to analyze it. Like I'm not sitting here being like, oh, this is boring. Like I'm looking, I'm like, oh, like what's gonna happen? Like if this happens, we can look at that. If that happens, we can look at that. Um, I think like the way the charts move is so freaking cool. And trying to understand it, and then like the psychology of it is even cooler. Um, so I don't think I'll ever come to a stage where I find trading boring. Maybe I get to a stage where I find it each day I'm very comfortable like trading because I know exactly what I'm gonna do, exactly like, but I don't think I'll ever find it boring. You guys have any ideas for trades? Because I'm waiting. Anyone looking at anything, any levels, or honestly, I don't think before news we're gonna get much, and we got double. Give me 1 to 10 easily without waiting hours. You mean 1 to 10 R? Like risk? That'd be pretty crazy. I'd be up for you to teach me. If I can get 1 to 10 R without waiting. Goldie pushing up. Hmm. Nothing. Do you only focus on gold or do you trade other pairs that move the best in the moment? No. I only trade gold and GJ. It doesn't mean that they're the ones that are always moving the best. They're definitely not. It just means that I think I've back tested this particular strategy on those particular pairs and they work for me. Um, they work for me the best out of the ones I back tested. And also, like, if you want to try get the ones that are moving the best, and you have to like I used to trade like all of these pairs, and then you have to like flip. Like you have to scan through every single pair to try and figure out which one's working best. I mean, if you could figure it out, like which ones are moving the best right now, like go for it. But like we can see here, let's look at what's this USD CAD. USD CAD giving some nice volume. Um, Swiss franc, maybe you can look at something there. I don't know, but it's like if I just focus on these two, I know there's a very high chance I'm not going to miss any trades because I'm very focused on just these two. And you get to understand them a lot better. If you trade them every day, you get to see every day what happens at London Open to GBP JPY, or what happens at NYSE to gold. When does the volume come in? How does the volume change? Instead of like having to flip through the entire freaking trading pairs. Of course, you get to, you get to get better moves, I guess, every now and then. But I think overall, focusing on these two, I think the less amount of pairs you trade is just a lot easier on yourself. There's less room for error, less stuff to worry about, less stuff to focus on. And even if you trade just one session as well, I did that for a bit and it really worked. But then I figured London was just not giving me much. So I was like, you know what, let's try NY as well. But yeah. I was looking at gold sells, but too many 4-hour supports. Wait for the 4-hour to close, give you direction. Yeah. Like, there's so much stuff behind here. But I think if you break the close below here, you can at least expect to fill that wick, which is 17 pips. That could probably be like TP1 or probably just break even depending on how stops are. But like I said, I think this thing is just going to range, have news, and then just go. And I'm not going to trade news. So yeah, because you got clean down to there again. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff behind here. I'm not gonna look at gold sells just in this range. Raja's live. Um, let's see what Raja's doing. He took. I don't even know what he took. Buys, mono sells. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Wow, that's pretty nice. That's so simple as well. See if he's doing. Yeah, he's just waiting, I think. Yeah, if you guys want to like really learn like how this system works, this strategy, go look at Donvo. His streams are freaking crazy. He's just like really good at explaining how this stuff works. I don't love that he trades the 5-minute. It just doesn't really fit me, but yeah. So that gold sell that Raja took, let's break that down. That's pretty simple. I wouldn't have taken it because for me to take that, we shouldn't be ranging. Actually, I guess you could definitely take that. We got a big downtrend. So how that works is you can see price creates a low right here, pushes back, okay, and on the 4 hour, no, 1 hour, yeah. So what you're doing is you're creating a top wick here. On the 4 hour, it didn't work that well because we already rejected that range. But yeah, and then you wait for resistance to be formed right here. Take the sells on the break of the lows. Stop loss above there. 1 to 1, pretty nice. I didn't even see that. I was it ages ago and I didn't trade London, so. It's a nice trade. We're not waiting for sells, we're waiting for that's better description. Waiting for direction. $42 views, first stream back. Take that any day of the week. Yeah, I'm excited to live stream every day. That'd be good. She good. Awesome. I'm gonna figure out how to get this music connected. Ooh, Goldie. Hmm. GJ on the move. you've watched my old videos and you're still not a profitable trader, yeah, well, not a couple of videos that's gonna get you there. I can promise you that. But you gotta keep learning, keep showing up. Jignesh, you'll get there. Keep showing up every day. trading. France, India. That's cool. What's the time in France and India now? Oh, that's nice. 2:02 p.m. Well, that means you get like perfect. You get London at pretty much wake up. Yeah. Australia's good, I guess, because you can work your 9 to 5 and then come back and trade New York and London. But it's just annoying because it's well, right now it is 10:03 p.m. Oh, so it's getting late. Probably won't stay on until news, not gonna lie. Who knows? Maybe I do. Maybe I just chill around. You guys seen that meme? Um, wait, let me get it up. Instagram meme pages right now are so freaking funny on trading. They're actually so funny. Wait, let me get this. Uh, trading memes. Ooh, Goldie pushing bullish. Yeah, that range for me is just pretty dirty. Um, it is a fake out potentially if you close back in here, but we're so bearish, dude. Like 4 hour, ooh, 4 hour is flipping, and we've rejected here. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. 30-minute. Hmm. I didn't see that up until now, but yeah, the one thing I don't like is you got some stuff here on the 15-minute. Like you'd have to go break even there, which is 8 pips. 4 hour is closing in an hour. Daily is rejecting. 4 hours rejecting. The only reason I like this idea is because last time the 4 hour was here, it touched here and then flipped straight back, rejected. If we look on the 30, how did price react last time in this zone? Not the best. Filled the range. Filled the range. Ooh. I tell you what, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. Only reason I don't like it is because of this range. But anyway, we still got 7 minutes. I want to show you guys this meme because it is so freaking funny. Portugal. Where is this thing? Trading memes. I think that was it. Like these memes are so freaking funny. Um, uh, no, not that one. This one. It's just so stupid, but they're funny. I don't know. Um, I want to find that just hanging around one. Um, I don't know. I just find them so like relatable. It's not even funny. Goldie pushing up. We might have something here in a bit. I need to find this freaking. It's probably here. Does anyone know the one I'm talking about where it's Beetlejuice and he's like just hanging around? Um, I don't know where it is. What trading meme page was it? Terrible trader. This. No, this one's like stocks. Cannot freaking find it. Anyway, yeah, the trading meme page is so freaking funny at the moment. Ooh. Okay, let's see what happens here. So 4 hour is flipping. Daily. Daily's rejecting this range. We can see we reject and then push bullish, reject and then push bullish. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is news, but we still have about 2 hours before that comes. But 7 pips to the top. So we'd have a 30 pip stop. And this is only if this closes above here. Just thinking. I'm not sure if I like this range to the left. Not gonna lie. How's the hourly looking? Hourly's broken these highs. 30. Um, so we got a trend. Let's see where this closes. If we close above, I'm going to be waiting for a wick to form to the downside, and to potentially fill this range. We'll go break even around here at 75 pips, and we'll target up here. So let's see what happens. 22 seconds. Nope. All right, we'll just wait then. We will just wait. So if we closed above there, it would be almost like a fake out, but realistically all we're doing is creating a range here on the 15-minute. We can see we're forming high, high, low, high, high, low, high, high, low. If we break out into here, there's a very high chance we're going to fill this range and close above here, but we can see we didn't close the range, reject this area. So yeah, what's going to happen now? I have no clue. We're probably just going to range. We could form some resistance right here and then continue to push bearish, but for now, I'm not interested in this at all. I'm just waiting. We could wait for the 30 to potentially close above here, and then it'd be like a 30-minute fake out. But it's also just a 30-minute continuation because you can see we form a range here, break out. I like the yeah, but the 4 hours is nearly closing. That's the only thing. But I like how this 4H is rejecting this range and now flipping. I like the look of that, but we just have to wait, to be honest. But to be honest, I didn't really think much is going to happen before news. To be honest, I'm probably just going to wait for buys above here. I don't really think it's worth it to try and get this little the top. So much higher probability if we just wait for breaks above there. Streaming's fun. Get used to it. Holy shit. Could have something here on gold, not gonna lie. Four-hour. Oh yeah, 4 hour breaks those highs. Rejection, break the highs. The last 30 to push of the 4 hour. Could be viewed. That is what we're doing. Waiting. Um, Anyone else looking at anything? See anything I'm not seeing? I think we're just ranging for now. is the most important thing when you're trading? If I could put it to one thing, not giving up. Like that's in terms of like your trading career. I think if you don't give up, there's no reason that you can fail. But in terms of actual trading, it would probably be patience, I guess. I mean, it's cliche, but here's the thing. If you backtest a system and you collect heaps of data on it and you know exactly how to trade it, when it works, why it works, how it works, then your only job in the markets is literally to execute trades and let those numbers fill out. So like, you know when you take a trade and you're like, it's in drawdown, and you're like, oh, like, I hate this shit so much. Um, that's when you take an L and then you go be like, I need to win this back. You take another stupid trade, and then instead of being down 1%, you're down 2%, and then you're getting into the next day of the week and you're trying to get it back for the rest of the week. So you got to have that awareness of being able to like completely disregard the short term, and just focus on like your system performing in the long run. But it's hard. I mean, yeah, but if I could sum it to one thing, it would probably be like the ability to wait for your setups. But then again, like you can't really put it to one thing. There's so much that goes into your performance. Like you have to prepare, which means you have to backtest, you have to um like collect data, you have to learn, and then once you've prepared, then you have to start actually executing, and that brings a whole different range of things, including like your psychology, where you have to be patient enough to wait for your setups, and you have to be able to take an L and just move on, and you have to be able, like there's so much that goes into it. I don't really think I can bring it into one, but it would probably be patience, like actually trading while you're on the charts. It'd probably be patience, um like in all situations as well. Even if you just take an L, um you just have to be patient to wait for the next one. But I think in like general, it would just be not to like stop to show up every day. Like, because if you show up every day, even if you're not winning, you're learning at least. Um, and over time, like you'll just naturally start to understand how the market moves. Like I've literally been at this desk every single day for like at least 3 hours looking at the charts every weekday for at least like 2 years, every single day. And you just start to learn how the market moves, why it moves, where you're making mistakes, and all that. And it becomes a lot better. I'm not going to look at this 30-minute um, fake out. There's a high chance you're probably going to fill this week, but 4 hour is closing in 30 minutes. Same with the 1 hour. I'd much rather just wait for price to break out here. Then we get the 4 hour close, we get the 1 hour close, and we can wait for a bottom wick to form and then a flip to bullish. I'm not going to play around with this little range. And you could look at a fake out, I guess, because realistically it's just um, it's a range forming here and then a breakout. So if you form a bottom wick here and then flip, probably a high chance you're going to fill this range. But not for me, not going to lie. I'm just going to wait. How big is this range anyway? 13 pips. I'm not weighing it up. Don't worry. I'm just sort of looking interested what's going to happen. Ooh, that would actually be pretty cool if we get a fake out of this range back into here. The only thing is the 4 hours closing. I don't really want to be taking anything on the last 15 of the 4 hour, just because the 4 hour in the last, or any time frame in the last few like intervals. So if you it's the 4 hour, the last 15 minute, or the 30 minute, the 1 hour, the last 5 minute, all that, it tends to change very quickly in a different direction. And the next 4 hour is likely to create a bottom wick and a top wick before moving in any direction. So it's just much nicer to wait for a 4 hour and a 1 hour to close. If this flips though, I reckon there's a pretty good chance it's gonna fill this wick, especially because we're sort of grabbing liquidity. I don't know if you can call it that. I'm not a professional trader, mate. It's good to hear like you enjoy these, but yeah, I'm not a professional trader. What even is a professional trader? I guess that's someone that works for a bank. Maybe if you're funded, you can qualify as a professional trader. I don't know. Professional trader who works in finance. Not retail. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you do it for someone else in like an institution, it's like a professional. That makes sense. But yeah, I'm definitely not a professional trader. Ooh, so either way, if we break out here, it'd be pretty good. It'd be pretty good. 4 hour will be breaking lows, daily lows. Just got to be patient. think I'll probably wait for this hourly to close in 25 minutes, and if nothing happens by then, I'm probably gonna call it a day. Okay. Let's see where gold is. Wow, GJ. So the reason I'm not looking at GJ is simply just because for me, like we're ranging. Like yes, there's potential to take trades in here, but for me, when the 4 hour is ranging, like there's not really direction. I mean, there's direction in these ranges, like a breakout here. But I just think it's so much higher probability. Not think, I know it's way higher probability to wait for breakouts. Breakouts or like support, a high to form and then push back to form support and then a continuation. Like a break and retest, I guess. Yeah, so we'll wait for the hourly, see what the hourly does. If we're still just in this zone, I think we're just going to range until news. We had a good Asia. Asia was really good, so that's probably why London didn't do much, and neither did neither is New York until news at least. Yeah, you can see Asia had this big push down. Actually got This was taken with Wix on his stream. Pretty good. 5-minute closure. I only closed. What should I close? 10 pips. Yeah, because I moved stops to profit. 10 pips profit. Wow. Will gold close above? Yeah, so this 30-minute, if it flips, I reckon very high chance you're gonna fill this wick, but doesn't really follow my plan. So wow, GJ. So retarded how you can't even see past this point. What do I even need to do? I need premium, I think, to be able to look. It looks pretty clean though. But yeah, data point unavailable. No bottom wick. So 15 more minutes until this hourly and 4-hour closes. We'll wait to see what happens, but pretty much if we break above, we're gonna look for buys. If we get a wick fill, oh pardon me, a wick down on the 4-hour, we break below, same thing. Top wick, and then we'll look for sells. So we'll see how it closes. Nothing. Yeah, I think we're just gonna range till news, if I'm honest. Has anyone taken any trades this session? Maybe could have looked at GJ buys above here, but for me, this is a big old range, and I'm not looking to trade that. So no top wick on the 30 either, which usually means price is not going to continue. Doesn't mean it. It just there's nothing to fill. So, but it could have worked. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for news to potentially give us something because it doesn't look like this hourly is gonna do anything. And I'm just gonna wait. But we'll be back tomorrow. I think I'm probably gonna do London tomorrow, just because it fits my schedule a bit better. And Thursday I can probably do no Thursday I can't stream. I can maybe do New York. But from next week, I reckon we'll do at least 3 or 4 streams a week. So that'll be great. Be good for me as well. It's really good for me because it holds me accountable not to do dumb shit. So yeah, I think if this hourly doesn't do anything, probably gonna jump off because I'll just wait for news then. Probably just won't trade, to be honest. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to be back. Really good to be back. Dumpster pumps. It's a cool name. I like that. Um, yeah, it'll be really good to be back trading and sharing ideas. That's the thing. Like trading is very lonely in a which I like and also don't like. But like if you're just sitting at your charts day after day, it's very hard to like enjoy it or not enjoy it, but like stay positive when you're just by yourself. And like let's say you take like 3 losses in a row or something and you're in massive drawdown and you just have to deal with that by yourself. It sucks, bro. Like if you're at least looking at how someone else is trading or trading with them or at least talking about trading, it's so much easier to deal with the deep shitty times of trading. Um, that's what I've found at least. Like if I'm looking at other people's live streams, there's a fine line though because that's actually why I stopped looking at other people's live streams as well because you start influencing the way you trade by copying their trades and sort of doubting your own trading. So it's hard to like sort of find that balance, which is why I'm gonna start really doing my own live streams. So that way like I can have my own trading style, but also have the ability to sort of not trade completely alone. So yeah, that'd be good. But definitely a really big thing, trading alone versus trading with someone else or with the community or something like that. Yeah. But it looks like 1 hour closed doji. Looks like 4 hour is, oh wow, so it rejected this entire range. You know, it's hard to say where 4 hours gonna go from here. Like, could push up all the way to here and then flip back, or it could push down all the way to here and then flip back. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a breakout of here. Probably just wait for the range. The news part of me. If we look at GJ again, I'm not looking for anything unless we break out of here. So just another day waiting. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Subscribe, like, whatever. No, I'm kidding. I really don't care. Um, but yeah, I'll be back soon. So see you guys later.